They said Angel Reese was a joke. A few days later, she has the perfect game. Don't believe me? Go ahead and follow this page. I'm about to break something down. 4 days ago, the internet decided Angel Reese was meme worthy. People saying she didn't belong in the league. Last night, though, she became the third player in WNBA history to shoot 100% from the field in a 20-point double double. I got 7 receipts. Let's get into it. Receipt number 1, the misheard around the league. Sunday, August 16th, the Dream are playing the Fever. Angel Reese misses an open first half layup, then misses another one at the final buzzer that would have won the game outright. Atlanta loses in overtime. Cameras catch Caitlin Clark walking past her, smiling. That clip went everywhere. But let me explain something. A missed shot is a missed shot. It happens to every player in every sport. But we don't talk about missed shots in the same way when it's Angel Reese. We talk about them like they're a character flaw. When Angel Reese does something, it becomes she doesn't belong in the league or she's not capable of playing at a professional level. I heard you haters, and I'm happy to say she keeps proving you wrong. Receipt number 2, the pile-on. Skip Bayless saying Reese is on the way to becoming one of the WNBA's greatest rebounders right before he tore into her shooting. Jason Whitlock called her, in his words, quote, a comedy show. Reese herself admitted that Sunday night was hard and that she, quote, didn't get any sleep. But this is the piece that people skip. That wasn't just fans being fans. That was national sports commentators, grown men with platforms piling onto a 24-year-old the day after a loss. Compare that tone to how a missed shot from a male star in the same window gets covered. It's not remotely the same conversation. And it's incidentally also why I am committed to supporting this star. What perfect thing were you doing at 24? For the lot of you, I bet it was nothing. Receipt number 3, Tuesday, the first answer to the memes. 2 nights after the Fever game and the Dream played the Aces, she drops 21 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists in a win. This is the team with the most recent WNBA MVP in Asia Wilson. Afterward, Angel told reporters flat out that the viral missed layup pushed her, that she knew how much her team needed her. And that's the part the comedy show narrative conveniently leaves out. She didn't disappear. She didn't shrink. 48 hours after being turned into a meme, she went out and balled. This is the difference between champions and just players with talent. A champion can mess up, but the next day, that champion is going to focus on their game and turn it up. She's not petty. She's not whining. She's simply going to work. Haters, it doesn't matter what you said about her being a joke. 2 nights after that missed layup, she was laughing harder than you. Receipt number 4, Thursday, the perfect game. Now, this is the big one. On Thursday night, the Dream demolished the Sparks, 124-88. Reese finishes 9 for 9 from the field, including 2 for 2 from 3, with 20 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 steals. She didn't miss a single shot all night. She became the third player in WNBA history to post a 20-point double-double on 100% shooting. She's also the first player ever recorded with 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists on perfect shooting in a single half. So, a historically efficient game. A stat line that's never happened in a WNBA half, period. 4 days after comedy show. So now, 2 games in a row, she elevates her game even more. We will see who the last person will be who's laughing. Receipt number 5. And this is what the headline said. The same media ecosystem that mocked her Sunday flipped completely by Thursday. Yahoo Sports ran with Angel Reese legacy game and described her as having refused to miss. The AP's own Wire story, the one that ran in papers nationwide, opened by noting she'd been struggling recently to make even the shortest shots before this stunning turnaround. Yardbarker's headline zeroed in on her reaction on the bench, calling it a moment that had the crowd cheering for her. And I've shared a couple of other headlines here in the video. But notice the language shift. Sunday, comedy show. Thursday, legacy game. Same season. What is hilarious to me is that so many of the commentators, so many of the so-called WNBA fans want her to fail. And yet, time and time again, she shows you that she's going to show up and she's going to elevate her game and she's going to contribute. She's not playing against any one player. She is playing against herself. No one is perfect, but the gag is you don't have to be to contribute to your team and help them win. Angel Reese knows this, despite the criticisms. Receipt number 6, she said it without actually saying it. One outlet quoted a viral post capturing the whole arc in one line. Angel Reese is responding to her haters by making WNBA history. Reese herself didn't need a mic drop quote. The box score was the statement. She didn't issue a statement addressing her haters. She got me for that. This young lady doesn't really doubt herself. Sure, she can have good games, good plays, bad plays, but you know what is in her? The desire to win, the desire for self-improvement, elevation, intention. That's what's in her. So to everyone listening, ask yourself this question: what is in you? She shot 9 for 9. That's the most effective response that there is. And it's the one Black women athletes are constantly forced to reach for because the benefit of the doubt is never on the table for them. Receipt number 7. Let's talk about the bigger pattern. This isn't new for Reese. Go back to the 2023 National Championship. Taunted for taunting. Criticized in a way Caitlin Clark, who did the same gesture, wasn't. Go back to Chicago, to the clipboard moment, to every she's a distraction cycle. The pattern is struggle gets magnified, success gets minimized, and grace is never the default setting. This is a sociology lesson wearing a jersey. We've watched this exact cycle, overpunish the stumble, undercredit the comeback, play out with Black women across sports for decades. Angel Reese is just the version of it happening in this current moment and with box scores attached. A lot of y'all hate on Angel Reese because you don't want to see a Black woman succeed, elevate her game, do well in sports. It's a whole laundry list. Jealousy is at your core and you need Jesus. But here's the breakdown. You're going to have to work on your own salvation. 4 days. That's all it took to go from comedy show to WNBA history. The game didn't change. The player didn't change. What changed was whether the outcome let people keep their narrative. And the second it didn't, most of them quietly moved on to the next headline instead of sitting with what they got wrong. That's not accountability. That's convenience. In other words, none of the people who were overly critical of Angel Reese are going to admit that they shouldn't have been. None of the people are going to admit that their personal bias is the real reason why they can't cover Angel Reese fairly. It's not going to happen. But the gag is, they don't really have to admit it. We see who they are anyway. And to this I say, the next time you see a dog pile on a missed shot, any player, any sport, ask yourself, would it be a 3-day news cycle if it was any other person? Sit with the answer for a moment and then watch who apologizes when the receipts come in. Usually, nobody does. And it's particularly quiet when a Black woman is the one being unfairly criticized. No one is coming to her rescue. But that's why she has us, the Yasmin Breakdown family. All right, y'all, that was certainly one to grow on. Let me know what you think. And if you like these breakdowns and want them ad-free, go ahead and join us on my Patreon page, Yasmin Shiraz. Peace, and I will see you next time.